guys, AppleNoobie here, and welcome back to my No Kuni II, now episode 13. Here we go, guys. We need to go and accuse Master Pugnacious of cheating. Cheating or whatnot. Okay, let's go up. Oops, I'm stuck. Let's go up here. Burp. Okay, here he is. You again! And did Lady Luck provide evidence of the distorted machinations? Potato. Master Pugnacious, you have deceived Nile and your own people, the very people you're supposed to serve. More wild accusations, and where is your proof, Did you find evidence of trickery? Some ingenious device hidden somewhere inside Lady Luck, perhaps? Come on, you know we're onto you. Why not drop the act? There's no act to drop. I am innocent, as the mistress of fortune herself will attest. Will she now, huh? That's such not a bad idea. Ooh, how's this trial sound?
Indeed.
Sounds like a very fine idea indeed. Yes, this is the way of gold, Paul. All matters of states, be they legal, political, or otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. As a ruler of this great nation, I am more than willing to submit myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. But know that if I'm found innocent, I shall treat your attempts at sedition with this gravity deserve. They will be punished for crimes against the state. Do you accept my terms? We do. Then we'll begin the preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. What time? Now? I want now. Alright, time for the main event. I'll leave this to you if you don't mind, Roland.
Sure.
I was hoping you'd say that. Okay, let's go. Trial by fortune. Our preparations are complete. Begin the trial. Yeah. We should not wait for too long. Oh, Roland is in a suit. I hereby convene the trial by fortune of Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Goldpo. Being the defendant, His Eminence will be unable to preside over this hearing. As such, it falls for me to discharge his duties. I hope you will forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in this unfamiliar role. A trial is underway? And with the Grand High Roll in the dock, no less. What in the world can have happened? Why are you dressed like that, Roland? Yes, I was about to ask. I noticed it earlier. Because this is a court of law. Yeah, Evan doesn't know anything about that. Defendant, Master Pugnacious Grand High Roller of Golpo, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits to her judgment in this matter. He stands accused of the dereliction of duty, specifically the knowing deception of his people. Man, the words here in No Kuni is so freaking so hard to read and speak. If the prosecution would like to begin by making its case. I intend to prove to this court that Master Pugnacious did knowingly and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with whose care he is entrusted. Further, I will show that he distributed devices among his accomplices which were used to carry out deception in a grand scale through the manipulation of dice rolls. I do not doubt that you have found evidence of some trifling chicanery among lower-level officials, but to allege that this administration as a whole is complicit in such behavior is preposterous. I do not will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind, and to accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name into question. Perhaps you'll permit those present to withhold judgment on the matter of your innocence until I have presented my proof. Yep, Roland offers the signed instructions.
But...
What is the meaning of this? I think you know very well. After all, this document was written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the prosecution's key exhibit, written instructions for the assembly of manipulable dice redesigned by Master Pugnacious. Does the accused have anything to say in his defense?
No.
Only that my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazeness of this shameless act. I have never seen this document in my life. To stoop to the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. If it is a forgery, plain and simple, why don't we let Lady Luck be the judge of that? By all means. Seems that both sides are satisfied to entrust judgment this matter to the mistress of fortune. May the die roll stand as the undisputed word of truth. Lady Luck, run as an even number if this evidence be false, and if it be otherwise, let the number be odd. Time to show the people of Kopo just how badly they've been misled. Let's go with odd number 135.
Even the evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken.
Righto, Your Majesty.
Ha! No!
What is happening? The die. Something is wrong with the die.
Which brings us to the crux of the prosecution's case. That Master Pugnacious knowingly manipulated Lady Luck.
What? No!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
But
This is... By the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's die rolls can be readily manipulated. The prosecution was able to visit the place where these devices are manufactured and to procure one of its own purposes, namely, the demonstration of this fraud. Master Pugnacious deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Niles Forest from him, and all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacious. Can this be really true? Cheat? Deceiver? Shame on you! You are the Grand High Roller! Don't you have anything to say for yourself? Uh-oh. Why is he tainted? All that I did for Goldball. I had to make my nation rich! Richer than any other. It was the only way. The bond with his people is weakening. Soon it will be time. Uh-oh.
What's that?
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang!
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang? Here in the city? But why?
Master Pugnacious, your right to rule has been tested and found wanting. My plan is complete. Your king's bond is mine!
Wait!
I'm a bit confused. Longfang, Butcher, Baker, Kingmaker. Uh-oh.
Huh?
Where are we? Flip! It's an interdimensional dimension, ain't it? If you don't do something, it will eat up this whole kingdom.
What?
Then we have to stop Longfang.
You went wrong there.
Come on, let's knock some sense back into old Bitey, shall we? It just surely there ain't just a Kingmaker. This Kingmaker gone doolally, a blessed realm wrecker. Don't be like that, man. Where there's a will, there's a way. He's lost his marbles at night, which means he can't keep up on the lid. What happens to power he can keep a lid on? That's right. It comes flying out of you. And the places where it comes flying out are exactly the right places to wallop. Hit him where it hurts and you tell hurt him good and proper. And don't worry about knowing where the special spots are. Thanks to your bond with yours truly, you'll be able to spot them no problem.
Yeah! Do your worst!
Realm Wreckers are Kingmakers that have lost control of their enormous power and run wild as a result. This power escapes from them in bright glowing bursts. The points from which this energy escapes are particularly vulnerable to attack. So if you focus your assault on them, it will deal more damage. Okay. For a while. No. No. That's the thing, man. I should have equipped the thingy. Ooh, come on, let's do
Need a
this.
little help here.
Where is that? Kingmakers are mysterious entities that have absorbed the power of Kingmakers, giving them the ability to exploit their weakness when enough of them gather together. They're born from items which make Kingmaker and steal its power. If you mash up anything a Kingmaker creates, you might just find some. When enough of them have appeared, a gold circle will surround them. Okay. Do I need to hit this? Yeah. Okay, good. I'll do.
Make yourselves useful.
Make yourself useful there. Oh my god, this is... Come on. I'm still okay. Ow! It doesn't hurt. Because I'm a bit... Ooh, I'm a little bit too... Ow! Fudge! No, we should hit... Should have hit the other one.
Need a little help here.
Okay. Okay. Where are you? Come on, help me out, you guys. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go.
Don't let me down.
Yep, thanks to my grinding. I grind. And bosses are now easy. This here's a square, ain't it? We're back. I suppose that means Longfang really has calmed down, for now, at least. Guess we'd better tie up some loose ends, huh? I have done the unforgivable. My desire to lift my kingdom out of poverty became an all-consuming greed. The weakness, I exploded. Who was he? The one who stole your king's bond. He came to me some months ago. He promised secret knowledge, knowledge of ways in which our nation might be made yet greater. In return, he sought high office. It was he who suggested that the dice be manipulated, who gave me the means by which it might be done. Oh, when did I fall under this spell and how? How could I have allowed such thing to happen? We managed to calm your kingmaker down, but without your king's bond, will things here be okay? You have bought us a little time. He will sleep a while yet. But in time, he will reawaken, and in the absence of the bond, he will seek to destroy our kingdom once again. Of course, Scallypats. There ain't a jot of rhyme reason to such wanton savagery. Not now. Shh. Master Pugnacious, for the sake of your kingdom, for the sake of your bond, will you help us? Forgive me, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I am Evan Pittywhisker of the House of Tildrum. I have formed a pact with the Kingmaker of the Cradle of Light and mean to found a few nations, or should I say new nations in the Heartlands. Will you stand by me? So that is what I sense in you. It was plain to me from the first that you were no ordinary child. But what is it that you propose? I want to protect our world. I want to make sure that nobody else has to lose what's most important to them. And I want you to help me. And I will do all that I can, of course. I fear that he who stole my king's bond may not be satisfied with mine alone. This being so, we must stand together with our brother nations or lose all that is most dear to us. With this in mind, I mean to return Nile's forest to him. Indeed, I mean to return all that I stole. Word of my decision has been sent out to Nile already, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Master Pugnacious. Goldbow will rise again, its people with it. I wish you good fortune in your requests, friends. Oh yes, Nile gets back his forest. Oh, maybe Longfang. Woo, Longfang in action. Yeah, I was there. Let's like it. I'm still finding it difficult to accept that I have just seen a party of outsiders put the Grand House in trial. Yeah, I like that because we're the reason why. There's another one here. Yep, that's me. There's nothing, right? Everything is read. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Well, let's go now to whatchamacallit? Tripdoor map. Yep, let's go to Nile. Oh yes, here we go. Can't wait to start my kingdom, man. I obtained classic cabbage. There you go.
Crevens.
I got my forest back, and all thanks to yourself. You can have all trees you want. Knock yourselves out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we can finally start building our kingdom. Wait, Nile. Pugnacious had his king's bond stolen by a creepy snake-headed weirdo. Would you know anything about that? Would you?
Jinx.
Stolen? His maker must be tearing the place to pieces.
Oi.
But we taught you a little lesson we won't forget. Gold's ball safe for now. King's bond stealing, no mean feat though. He didn't happen to be infusing things with an awful filthy fog, did he? Sort of. Purple aura. Ah, that would be the Horned One's doing then. The Horned One. The old kingmaker of place called Allegoria. A nasty piece of work when a mistake. For someone to be using BC's powers would have to mean. I cannot see it being anyone but Doloran. He was the king that shared the bond with the creature. So we just to go to this Allegoria place and get the bond back, right? They'll have a job doing that, I'm afraid. Allegoria has existed for 2,000 or more years now. It disappeared along with the land on which it stood.
Golly.
So he's the king of country which hasn't existed for centuries. What does that mean? If he a ghost or something? Whatever he is, I'd say he's looking to pinch people's king's bonds in order to try and bring the Horned One back somehow. And if he does that, the whole world will be filled with purple fog before he can say, we're doomed. So Pugnacious was right. He'll be trying to steal more king's bond. What are you looking at me like that for, Ma? Then we must let him succeed. We can't let him bring back the Horn One. We sure can't, but if we're going to stop him, we'll need the strength of an entire kingdom. A kingdom we haven't even started building yet. Then let's get to work, shall we? Time to get building, meh hearties. Let's go. Sounds like a plan, right enough. I'll best come with you. You'll be needing my help. Really? Speaking of which, things will be getting underway by now, I reckon. Okay, I'm so excited now. What to do.
Look.
I smells a smell on the wind. That a progress. Seems the mangy dolls got tired of twiddling their thumbs.
Oh my!
Where did all these people come from? I see skies, pirates, greenlings, even a few people from Ding Dong Dell. They must all want to be citizens of your amazing new kingdom. That day must right enough, but how did the swabs even know to come on knocking? I have made to thank for that, son. I didn't expect so many to turn up so soon, to be honest. I put the word out on the street, yo, come. We thank you for getting the old forest back, like. That's more than we could have hoped for. I'll think of nothing of it. I ask only the teensy-weensy of favors in return, that we make you a Minister of Finance. There's none can pinch a penny like I can. I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. So if Niles the Minister of Finance, I guess that makes Batu the Minister of Defense. Yep. And I guess I can be your advisor. I have a little experience running a country. I'm sure I can help out here and there. No, you'll be my chief consul. I'm no politician, Roland. I shall need your help. Well, that's very kind of you, Evan. I don't know if I'll be... It's the king's job to appoint his ministers, correct? Then I hereby appoint you chief consul. Well, right then, chief consul it is. By royal appointment.
Thank you.
Roland? No problem. Happy to see you finally taking the lead. I suppose I am, aren't I? I'm still not sure if I'll be up to the job, but I have to try. And thanks to all of you, I finally feel ready to. I'll try my best for your sakes and for mine. Flipmon, I almost forgot. If you're building a kingdom, we need a proper tidy name, ain't it? To make things officials like... I've been doing some thinking about that. Oh, blimey.
I've
What
decided
would be
to call our kingdom Evermore. Well, what do you think?
It's freaking awesome. I like it. It's from an ancient story. Lasts forever. Fitting. Alright, Mr. King, name your country. Time to address your adoring citizens.
Oi! Listen up, ye mangy curs. King Evan's got a rousing speech for you. Pay attention.
Huh? Thank you all. Building our new kingdom won't be easy, but we will build it. A beautiful, bountiful kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after.
Wow.
I want you all to join me on this journey. The road ahead may be a long one, but at the end of it, there is hope.
There's King Lee you are!
That wasn't half bad.
Nice speech, Evan. Couldn't have done better myself.
This is where it all begins. Here and now, our kingdom.
We're with ye to the bitter end, lad. Come hell or high water.
Thank you, all of you.
So the people who had heeded Neil's call and flocked to the Heartlands set about building their new nation. And Evermore took its first faltering steps on the road to becoming a kingdom. A kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after. Just as Aranella had wished. Or so they hoped.
That was nice.
For someone with a brand new kingdom, you don't look very happy.
I am happy, but I'm worried. There's still so much we don't know. And now there's a force bent on destroying our whole world. How can I ever hope to overcome something like that?
You can't, on your own. But you're not on your own, are you?
No, not anymore. I have friends beside me, the best friends I could ever hope for.
That's right. So turn to them when you need to, and take it one step at a time. You'll get there in the end.
I suppose so. I can only do my best after all.
Exactly. And your best is only going to get better. I'll see you again soon, Evan.
Yes, see you soon.
Oh, yes. The Kingdom Creator. Anyway, guys, this is it for me on this episode. Thanks again for watching, for sticking around. Do hope to see you again next time. As always, take care and take it easy. Bye-bye. Smile always.